All right, welcome back to Friday 15. We have another bracket again, this time cereal. So I'm excited, Dave. You put this together, so if there's any complaints like there have been in the past, it is all Dave.
Send them my way.
Yep. Toby has some amazing internet today in which he periodically freezes because he's using Comcast's router instead of having his own. We can unpack that later, but he will freeze. When he freezes, we will move him backstage. And then when I can see that he's unfrozen, we'll bring him back in. So, and then we'll get that internet fixed, right, Toby?
We will. We have to. I have this 3-day weekend and it's going to get fixed.
You're thinking it's going to get fixed on a 3-day weekend?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, no.
Can't leave without internet.
Backstage is saying no, and I'm pretty much agreeing with him. So, we are, well, you know what the cool thing is right now is we are also streaming on Instagram live. So we've got Instagram, we've got LinkedIn, we've got YouTube. Once we get going, I'm going to end Instagram and then everyone can come to YouTube and watch. So, and Toby's frozen. So, I mean, he was frozen on a wonderful smile.
I looked out for 1 second.
And we could have kept that up there, but we've removed him. And then once he's back, we'll be ready to go. So, Dave, are we ready to break out the bracket?
Let's do it.
We have 16 cereals, beloved cereals of all time. Some you will like, some you will be mad about, but Dave made the bracket, so you can get mad at him. So let's bring up the bracket. Dave, instead of focusing on the whole thing, let's bring in the first. Yep, bring in that first one. It is Cheerios versus Apple Jacks. Cheerios, the beloved snack of all toddlers and I guess maybe older folks. And then Apple Jacks may be one of the greatest cereals ever to have been created. Who do we bring in first? I'm going to bring in Mary Beth. How are you?
Hey, all right.
All right, Mary Beth.
First-time caller, long-time listener.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for joining us today. And you have Cheerios versus Apple Jacks. What is it going to be?
Oh, man. These are two very good, very classic ones. Yeah, it might make a lot of people mad, but I have to go with Cheerios.
Oh, all right. Dave looked like he was trying to steer you in the direction of Apple Jacks. And I'll be honest, Dave, I got a little concerned. And I feel like if we're not careful, Ryan's going to file another petition on us last time for the fact that vanilla won everything. Anyways, all right, Mary Beth, you're going to get one more to pick from. And you get Raisin Bran versus cornflakes, full of flavor, one with fruit. Go ahead.
I'm 100% on Team Raisin. I don't care what anyone says, so I'm going Raisin Bran.
All right, 2 scoops of raisins. Thank you, Mary Beth, and we're going to move you backstage. If you can kindly leave the studio so others may join, we appreciate it. All right, this is where I did say I was going to stop on Instagram and then completely cut over to YouTube, but I kind of want to have Instagram running. So we're going to keep that going. Why not stream on 3 platforms? It's fun. They just can't see the screen. So I'll have to make sure that I describe exactly what's going on. Will McDowell in his most festive attire is really wanting to come on, I think, for this one. There's a lot of finger pointing to what he has going on. And I'm going to bring him in. And for anyone tuning in, I'm sorry. Will McDowell, how are you?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going swell. How are you?
What's that?
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm on vacation, enjoying the long weekend. So, dressed to the festivities.
Okay, great.
Beautiful.
So we've got Froot Loops, Will, versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What is it going to be?
These are both easily top 3 cereals. So I don't know how they're facing each other in the first round.
Just to get you upset, we knew that it would make you upset, so we had to make sure they faced each other in the first round. So what's it going to be?
So Cinnamon Toast Crunch brings me back to the college days where you had the cafeteria and I put the soft serve vanilla ice cream in with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But I don't know where they're made, but I definitely know Froot Loops is a Michigan-based Kellogg City business. So Froot Loops, specifically with marshmallows, goes on to the next round.
Wow.
Out of here.
Wow. There is going to be a lot of concern. Especially Shannon had already tweeted, or no, that's not even tweet. That's a LinkedIn message about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what I believe CT.
They're both top 3. Like,
that wasn't right.
Yeah, I don't know.
That wasn't right. You put it 5 and 12. You said Fruit Loops were better by bracket standards.
Yeah, well, that's not what
That's
any
fair.
of this means. It's not seeding. Anyways, let's go. We'll give Will one more since he got all dialed up for us. Want to bring that up, Dave? We've got
Sorry, I was still
Captain
upset
Crunch.
about the last one.
Yeah, we've got Captain Crunch versus Captain Crunch berries. And you might even be able to throw in Oops All Berries as in that same category. But anyways, we got the OG versus the one with artificial fruit. What's it going to be, Will?
I think the whole point of breakfast cereal is to give children as much sugar as possible. So I'll go berries.
Whoa. I did not
Just
see that.
laying them out.
I honestly thought Captain Crunch would get really far because personally, I find the berries to be incredibly gross. So with that said, I think we got to move you back. But you know what, Will? Why don't you hang on? You went to all that effort to look like that.
This
Which,
is
if we're
what
being
I-
honest, is not that much effort.
You make me put an effort to look normal. This is what I naturally would do.
That's
If you
fair. All
love me
right,
all the time.
we're gonna move you back. Okay, Will's gone. Toby's internet's still working. This is exciting. Dave, why don't you bring up the next bracket? It is the matchup of the chocolate. We've got Cocoa Puffs versus Cocoa Krispies. Kitty looks excited. I'm bringing Kitty in for this one. She looked very excited. I'm kind of going by whoever looks excited. And yeah, Kitty, what's it going to be? Cocoa Puffs versus Cocoa Krispies.
I love chocolatey cereal. I love that they both make the chocolate milk. But Cocoa Puffs, when I was a kid, had this little cardboard thing that flipped down from the back, and you poured the Cocoa Puffs on top, and they went back and forth like a marble run and landed in your cereal bowl, and that just solidified it for me forever. It's Cocoa Puffs.
All right. I feel like if I had known that, we would have just moved Cocoa Puffs on without even having the debate. All right. I like that. I like that. We've got another one. Dave, want to bring that up? Fruity Pebbles versus Lucky Charms. And I gotta say, Fruity Pebbles might be the greatest thing ever created. But I mean, Dave, you've already pre-selected Lucky Charms. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. No.
I feel like
you've
you're
just been
manipulating
hovering
this
over it.
bracket without people being able to provide input.
You're right. You're right. I am kind of hovering over certain things.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kitty.
Yeah, trying to lead the witness here.
Exactly. Fruity Pebbles or Lucky Charms?
The Lucky Charms marshmallows are so good, but Fruity Pebbles means Fruity Pebble marshmallow bars. So really, Fruity Pebbles is a dual purpose cereal, and it's going to do it for me.
All right.
Wow.
There are a lot of people backstage that are very happy about that. And by a lot of people, I mean Will and Kyle. And Will and Kyle are normally either very happy or very mad about something. So there's a lot of animation going on. All right. Kitty, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to move you back. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
My
All right.
childhood got crushed there.
We've
Last
got
couple of matchups.
What's that?
Last couple of matchups there crushed my childhood.
I'm a little concerned as well. Now we've got Wheaties versus Frosted Mini Wheats. I feel like these are two old timers, with Frosted Mini Wheats really trying to disguise itself as healthy, trying to throw a little bit of flavor on top of that shredded wheat. And let's be honest, it's not that great. So with that, I'm going to bring in Jacob to pick Wheaties versus Frosted Mini Wheats. What's it going to be?
Yeah, I feel like there's no question here. I agree with Will wholeheartedly. The point of cereal is to inject as much sugar into children as possible. Frosted Mini Wheats, easy.
All right. Wow. I figured that'd be more. No, I didn't really think that'd be a debate. I mean, one's sugar, one's not. Wheaties isn't very good. Maybe it was cool at one point, but I don't know about that. All right. Rice Krispies, maybe one of the most versatile cereals ever, to Kitty's point about Fruity Pebbles, versus Frosted Flakes, trying to be healthy, but really just a sugar bomb. What's it going to be?
This one's hard for me. I think I personally like Frosted Flakes more, but the versatility of Rice Krispies with Rice Krispie treats in general, and I think my kids prefer Rice Krispies anyway, I have to go with Rice Krispies.
All right, Rice Krispies. Moving on. I kind of agree with you because of the versatility. I can understand. I mean, maybe from a flavor standpoint, Frosted Flakes is up there, but all right, you've crushed Will McDowell's heart, and he's upset backstage, but that's okay. All right, I'm moving you back, Jacob. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, what do we got, Dave? What do we got? We got Cheerios versus Raisin Bran. I don't know that I saw this happening. I I honestly thought I would see Apple Jacks make it
Mhm.
quite a ways
What?
through. Jacob backstage is holding up a Cheerios sign, so definitely a Cheerios fan there. So let's bring in Jordan. And Jordan, because we're getting closer to the end, I'm only going to let you pick one. So,
All right.
Cheerios versus Raisin Bran. What is it going to be?
Got to go with the classic. It's Cheerios. All day. All day in this one.
All right. I can. That's another one of those ones that I feel like is very versatile because it's really something great for all ages. Kids, they work on their pinchers. They enjoy that treat that is a Cheerio. And older folks that need to be mindful of the heart and the fiber, they get it out of Cheerios too. So it really works the gamut here. Toby's internet's flaking in and out, and we really like that. Get it, Toby? It's
Frosted Flakes.
flaking in and out. Did you see what I did there?
Mhm.
All right,
Mhm.
Jordan, thank you so much. All right, we've got Fruit Loops versus Crunch Berries. I'm going to bring in Paul Glomsky
All right.
to weigh in on Fruit Loops versus Crunch Berries. And I feel like Paul maybe has a little bit of an advantage here. He has 3 kids. I feel like maybe you've moved through some of these cereals 34 times over just this week. So what's it going to be?
I have. I'm really disappointed that Lucky Charms didn't advance. I was hoping that Lucky Charms was going to be the final winner. And I'm not gonna lie, I bought a box of it recently, and I didn't tell my family.
Ooh, strong move. Strong.
Yeah.
Did you go with milk or just handfuls right out of the box?
Milk. I love those marshmallows after they've been you need a lot of dwell time. You need a lot of dwell time for those marshmallows to turn from chalky to just soft deliciousness.
I go
But that's
straight out
not
of the
what
box.
we're voting on here.
I just go straight out of the box because a handful is larger than a spoonful. So the delivery system is really important. Okay, Fruit Loops versus Crunch Berries. What's it going to be?
All right, so both of them have the roof of your mouth thing that happens. I think Fruit Loops are the ones that you would traditionally call it Fruit Loop mouth or Fruit Loop mouth, where you get that raw roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
I think Crunch Berries do the same thing. They're both pretty similar, but I'm gonna go, since we're not just judging on the merits of a bowl of cereal with milk here. We are considering other uses and the versatility. So since that's the case, Fruit Loops, you can do a lot. You can do a lot. It can be an activity and a meal. So I'm going to go with Fruit Loops.
All right. I like
Right.
sometimes Captain Crunch is like eating a bowl of glass.
Just call me Toby.
It can just completely cut your mouth up. I do like to add this little thing from Nathan Hughes that I don't think anyone has actually enjoyed a bowl of Raisin Bran. It's a chore, not a meal. Another thing that's a chore and not a delight is Toby's internet. He's being removed. All right,
Thank you.
Toby, we look forward to when you sign back in for the 13th time today, and then we'll bring you back in. This episode not brought to you by Comcast. Thank you. All right, Paul, we can have another one for you, I suppose. Sorry, Jordan, I only let you have one, but I'm trying to get through everybody here. We've got Cocoa Puffs versus Fruity Pebbles. This is a tough one. Chocolate versus some weird artificial fruit that tastes delicious. Go ahead.
Yeah, it tastes really delicious, but if it sits in that milk for too long, it's pretty much like eating a wet sock. I'm going to go with Cocoa Puffs. I really don't like chocolate, so that's a strong statement from me, but I'm going with Cocoa Puffs.
All right. And Erica wants to let you know that you are bringing doctoral level analysis to the bracket, which, let's be honest, we would expect nothing less. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, after I figured out my mute button, I can get pretty advanced.
It's been fantastic. All right. We're going to move you
Thank
back.
you.
Paul, thanks for joining. And Toby's back with
right,
the
Toby.
internet. Did we do a reboot on the router, Toby?
I wish.
Well,
No.
it's going to be nice to have you for the next 2 minutes
Oh,
before you
man.
cut out again. Okay, so we've got Frosted Mini Wheats versus Rice Krispies. And I'm going to bring in the person that's always number one backstage and stays for the whole thing, Kyle. How are you?
How's it going? I could listen to Paul talk about cereal all day long.
Okay, good, because you can do that. So
Sure.
you have that option. All right. So it's important to note that Kyle had offered to not join today because he wanted to provide more opportunities for team members. But we did say it wouldn't be the same without him. In the same way that it's turning into not being the same without Will McThrill. So, Kyle, Frosted Mini Wheats versus Rice Krispies. Let's go.
Man. This is a tough one because I could think of much better candidates all over the board than these two, but sometimes it's where you fall, So I'm gonna go with Rice Krispies because I like Rice Krispie treats.
All right. I think I'm gonna agree with you too. It is maybe the most versatile up here. And Erica wanted to let you know to make good choices, so I hope you did that.
I do too.
We're going to let you bring into the finals here.
Ooh.
And then what I think we're going to do is have a debate after that.
Okay.
And this is going to get interesting. Both are going to make their points known, and I'll let you know who you're going to be debating against. All right.
Okay.
We have Cheerios, the classic. Froot Loops, which is essentially flavored and enhanced Cheerios. What is it going to be?
Oh, man. Well, I don't like Cheerios, so I'm going Froot Loops. Boom.
All right, here we go. Now, let's bring in Nathan. Nathan says this. Why in the world has Rice Krispies and Frosted Mini Wheats made it so far? Did we fall into a time vortex to 1930? This is a travesty. I would agree on the Frosted Mini Wheats, but let's be honest, Rice Krispies, I mean, they're pretty strong. They're just not, not sugary, but all right. Moving Nathan's comment back. Toby's internet cut out again, so Toby's gone. All right, we're going to bring in. Hey, Toby, you're back. How you doing?
Pretty good.
I mean, you have
around.
You have cut out a lot of times here. So wait a minute. Is this the final Cocoa Puffs versus Rice Krispies?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Final.
We got one more then.
One more.
All right, we're gonna let Kyle pick this one again.
Oh.
And by the way, Toby's frozen again.
Toby is frozen again.
Bye, Toby. All right,
Toby.
Kyle, what's it gonna be? Cocoa Puffs versus Rice Krispies.
This one's a tough one. I feel like we want to put something up that can go up against Froot Loops, and I feel like the only way to do that is to go with Cocoa Puffs.
All right. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I wanna make sure we have good ratings for the finals. You know what I mean?
All
right. Puffs it is.
All right, here we go. Now, I would have Toby debate this with you, but I'm not certain he'll be able to stay on the stream for more.
Well, that sounds good.
Seconds. So I'm going to bring in someone else to debate Froot Loops versus Cocoa Puffs with you.
Okay.
It's Will McDowell, who has stayed on the stream with us, has dressed up in his most elegant attire for the show. And now I'm going to let Kyle take the lead on a little bit of a debate here. And then unless Will agrees, and then the show will be over way faster than we thought.
Well,
so go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead, Will.
That's what I was going to say is, Will, which one of these would you prefer, just so I can choose one so there is a debate?
I like both. I think both are good candidates. We got rid of some people that were trying to make a case in a Cinderella story that I'm so glad aren't here. I do Froot Loops, though.
Okay. So I'll go with Froot Loops, and good luck, Will.
Wait, I'm going with Froot Loops.
Wait, Kyle, did you just end the show before?
No, I was trying to get the debate going. Okay, I'll go with Cocoa Puffs. I can tell you.
Will went with Froot Loops. How are you trying to get the debate going when you agreed with him?
I wanted to pick which one we were going to debate, and then that way I could pick the one that Will already had the most information about, and then make him have to defend something he didn't want to defend.
Kyle, we're gonna have to remove you here. So you're gonna have, if you want Cocoa Puffs, then you can debate Froot Loops or Cocoa Puffs. Otherwise,
Cocoa Puffs.
Get over to dial-up internet, Toby, and he's gonna weigh in.
Dial it. Oh, poor Toby. All right, I'll stick with Cocoa Puffs because you can drink the milk afterwards. So that's one.
Great point. That's a great point.
Cocoa Puffs can also become pretty good Rice Krispie treats, if you ask me, if you crush them up. And my final point is you throw a little, Cocoa Puffs in chocolate milk.
I mean that's a lot.
That's
doing
death
there.
by death by chocolate and a bowl of cereal. you
All
know?
right, so we've got Will's picking Fruit Loops, Kyle's picking Cocoa Puffs. I'm gonna
That was
bring in
kind
the
of a-
tiebreaker here.
I
Toby,
didn't really I didn't get to make a point here,
no,
but
No
you-
points.
no points. We're moving along here. All right, Toby,
what kind of debate is
Easy.
this?
Easy. Coco.
the debate's open. Go ahead, Toby. Name the winner.
What kind of what?
Go to
Don't worry, Will. Now you get
Judges,
Toby froze.
judges.
he froze.
All right.
I think he was about to pick
Oh,
Cocoa Puffs.
Toby
What
back.
kind of debate doesn't have a
Cocoa
debate?
Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs wins, Dave. Cocoa Puffs wins.
I can't tell what's happening.
I feel
I
like I'm
can't
a
either.
lame duck here.
All right, I'm moving Will backstage.
So,
He's losing it. All right. Kyle, I'm moving you backstage. All right. Toby,
Wow.
we have got to get this fixed.
Yeah, we have to get it fixed today. This is my top priority right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you have it. The cereal bracket. Cocoa Puffs beat Fruit Loops. You know, I ended up staying on Instagram Live this whole time, mainly because I forgot to turn it off. So that's fantastic. The comments coming in, are not nice. Mary
There's a-
Beth.
Wow.
There's an
These
ask here for a
results are
post-debate
trash.
analysis.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think Cocoa Puffs should have made it this far. But that's
I'm always surprised. I mean, pickle for the snack bracket. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
Trash.
understanding that one either. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, cookies and cream won the ice cream one, which, I mean, I guess maybe I understand. I think Shannon's agreeing with Mary Beth here. +1 on the results are trash. Keep in mind that the results are only trash because of those who voted on them. Toby and I did not weigh in this time, although.
I waited on the champion.
Oh, Nathan. Dan, Dave, and Toby show sponsored by Cocoa Puffs.
I'm not responsible for this.
I'm not responsible for this either. I haven't had Cocoa Puffs in years.
I've never had them.
Oh, we've got a lot of people that are really upset by these decisions today. None more than Comcast. Don't get Comcast because of Toby's back.
The worst.
Doing some good advertisements. Okay. Thanks for joining today's Friday 15 or Friday 25, whatever it ended up being. Will's still quite animated backstage, which is always enjoying to watch. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. We are really concerned that Cinnamon Toast Crunch did not make it farther. I'm actually with Erica on this. I'm upset about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and that's all Will. And yeah, follow us on all of our social channels. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you. We're not going to have a Labs Live next week. I think we're going to do Labs Live once a month. And then we will see you next Friday for a Friday 15. I don't know what the bracket is yet, but it'll be a good time. And rest assured, Toby will have his internet fixed. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.